Thank you. Well, this ruins my introduction completely because they were supposed to play my song as I walked up, but let's make it work. You see, AI can't take over everything. Sometimes we need some humans to like be here to
We'll play it at the end.
to give us the feeling. Yeah, we can play it again. But you know, we have to have people like Eddie to come on stage to introduce us and to make us feel like this is real, or even like, you know, my brother who was talking right before this, Nabil as well, you know, giving us this speech about AI, but actually, if he wasn't here on this stage to really walk us through all of this, there would not be the human touch, right? We'd be missing the real human element. And you know, with that introduction as well, I'm sure a lot of people are like looking at me, the ones who have watched the show. And if you haven't watched the show, thank you. You've done yourself a favor. And the ones who have watched or have heard about the show are probably expecting me to come here and tell you what happens next on Dubai Bling, but that's not what we're doing here today. Is everyone feeling good though? It's true, you cannot see anyone's face, but is everyone good? Just make some noise if you're feeling good. All right, perfect. So, my name is DJ Bliss. My real name is Marwan. I come from Dubai, born and raised. I'm an Emirati. And that was actually the song. If we have it queued up, just let me know. I can tell you a little story about it as well. And you know, I call myself the kid from Dubai. And you know, part of my journey of going on a show like Dubai Bling was to really just get out and to go and tell the story about Dubai, just more further and farther than what everybody else knows. And it also kind of plays in with what I'm supposed to talk about here today about AI, because like the idea that everybody has about Dubai is that it's this beautiful city with the tallest building in the world and the man-made islands and luxury and cars and all that stuff. And it is that, but I think there's a lot more as well. And I think this is where the human element comes in, and that's what I was talking about. And so for that reason, I titled the topic that I'm going to talk about today is The Future Has a Sound. And just to incorporate into what I do, you know, I've been spending a lot of time producing music now, touring and traveling, and just so fascinated by different cultures around the world, the different music there are over there. And, you know, I'm here to kind of tell you like how before AI learned how to make music, because that's what I use it for. You know, there's a lot of great apps out there. So, you know, you saw the kind of stuff that's just playing on the screen. I'm not talking about my videos. I was talking about the AI stuff. You know, I've seen a lot of it change as well, especially in music. You know, there's the softwares that can create these videos, it can create personalities, now it can create songs, and it can create voices, and it could do all of it for you in a matter of seconds, actually. You know, sometimes I have some ideas and I have my phone in my pocket. I can like really just put the idea in there, and it's just giving me like ideas back to back. I can, you know, I always joke around with my team and I say, well, I can have 3 albums out like Drake by tomorrow. Should we do it or not? But that's where the human element comes in as well, you know. So it's how you program, how it learns from you. It's about how you teach it. It's about your ideas. It's about what you input. Because I mean, I know that we can all create songs on apps like Suno, for example, right now. But it's definitely not all going to be the same, because my Suno has now understood what I like. I've programmed it. I've taught it, you know. And I think we're going deeper and deeper into how this is going to work, to the point where, you know, I don't know about you guys, but my Claude and my ChatGPT, it's my best friend, it's my therapist, it's my manager, it's my assistant. It's like, I use it for everything right now, and it's helping a lot. And I've seen this happen not only in just technology, in music as well. Like, I don't know if you remember, well, does anybody remember what vinyls are? Like the big records that you used to play music on, the big black, no? Okay. So, crazy story is that I bought my first vinyl ever on my first trip that I ever took anywhere by myself without my parents, and that was a trip to Ayia Napa in Cyprus. Yeah. I went there the other day. It was like, you know, like full 360, and I remember buying that vinyl from there. So I've seen, you know, the evolution from vinyl to CDs. You guys remember what CDs were? I go into some rooms sometimes and they don't know, really. It's new generation, they don't even know what it looked like. So cassettes and CDs, and then from CDs we went to MP3s, and then there was Napster, and there was LimeWire and all that stuff, and people said it's the end of music, and this is the end of music as we speak. But what happened? Everything went digital, we went to streaming, we got Spotify, and we got all these other apps, and now like we're listening to music a lot more than we ever used to. So it actually helped a lot. So, how much time do I have? 2. So, what I want to say is that the real danger isn't that AI is becoming creative. I think the real danger is that humans become less creative, you know? And like some of the other guys said, it's here. It's not like, hey, what's going to happen? We all know what's going to happen. Things have gotten a lot better, a lot easier. It's aided us in what we need, and that's a good thing. So it all boils down to how you adapt to it. And it's true. It is, you know, the ship will sail. The train will leave. It's all going to happen. And whatever, maybe in whatever form or format that you'd like to think about it, it's going to affect everybody's job. And especially in music today. But, you know, just as the reference I was making to the Drake album, he just dropped 3 albums with, I don't know, like 15, 20 songs on each album. But when you listen to it, you can tell there's this human emotion. There was somebody who lived life, and he's telling his stories, and you can connect with it. And you know, when somebody comes on stage and talks about AI as well, the same thing over there as well. There's that human element. I think that's the most important thing. I'm running out of time quick. So the algorithms definitely can predict taste, but I don't think they can predict the soul. And I think that's really important, that, you know, what has a soul. And you can always tell, by the way. I don't know if you guys are very familiar. Does anybody listen to any AI music or have ever heard it on a song come on and say, you have, right? It's just lacking soul, and I think it's always going to be like that. I think technology changes every decade. We've seen it happen. And I also think that human emotions never does. So whatever you do, whatever your worry is, whatever your work is, just always remember that I think your human touch and your human element and the soul that you put into it is the most important thing. Thank you.
Give it up for DJ Bliss. So many things that you've said. Hold on. So many things that you've said. We're going to be talking about it in the panel. Very quickly, one question. The first person to put their hands up is... my lady, can I have a mic, please? And while we're doing this, so we can win some time, guys, bring the chairs up.
بسأل بالعربي and then I will turn it into...
Sure.
I'm very happy to see you here in Cyprus, and I hope to see you at Doers in Dubai, inshallah.
Inshallah.
You actually will.
Okay.
Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
My question is, and how do you feel about, you're right, human touch is very important in AI, but what do you think will happen next? Do you think people will find soul in AI music?
I don't think you will find soul in AI music. You know, I think AI music will always, you know, it will get better and better for sure. But we've seen in music, especially when we make music, we've seen technology evolve already. So we've seen the evolution of music. And I believe that AI is maybe like part of this evolution about making it easier. And the soul is always going to come from the human, you know? I mean, laptops and iPads and iPhones, they don't have a soul, regardless of what you ever do. And I think, and you can tell, you know, when you ask ChatGPT or Claude any questions, like, I have to go back always and say, like, no, this sounds like too AI. Can you make it sound more human? And then slowly it's learning, but still not exactly like, if you sent it to someone they know, like there's no spelling mistakes, it always has the hyphen somewhere in the middle, and it's perfect grammar and all that. So I think it's the same thing. I think that the human element, the soul is definitely going to come from us, always.